Now, students, we will get to read about Ustad Bismillah Khan in some detail. Actually, born on 21 March 1916, Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. As you already know that Bismillah Khan belongs to Bihar, and he belongs to a well-known family of musicians. His whole family was actually a family of musicians. He belongs to a family of musicians. And when did he actually born? He actually born on 21st March 1916. So keep this in mind. These things are important for the answers of the questions. His grandfather Rasul Waqs Khan was the Sahnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court, and his family heritage actually musical background began from his grandfather actually, whose name was Rasul Waqs Khan, and who was actually a Sahnai Nawaz in the court of Bhojpur king, in the court of the king of Bhojpur. Bhojpur is the name of the district in Bihar, and the king of that Bhojpur, in his court actually, Rasul Waqs Khan used to play Sahnai. He was the head of Sahnai department. He was the Sahnai Nawaz. He used to play Sahnai in the court of Bhojpur's Nawab, Bhojpur's king. His father actually Pagambar Waqt and other paternal ancestors were also great Sahnai players. Now, students, all his family, all his ancestors from his paternal side. Paternal side means, student, your relations from your father's side. That is actually your paternal relations. So his paternal ancestors you already know, our forefathers, पूर्वज हमारे जो होते हैं, they are actually known as ancestors. So his father actually, whose name was Pagambar Waqt, was actually, he was also a very great Sahnai player. So actually his grandfather and his grandfather and his father both were very good Sahnai players, and they were playing Sahnai. They were the head of Sahnai, playing in the court of their respective kings, in which they used to perform. And keep the names in mind, student. The name of his grandfather was actually Rasul Waqt Khan, and his father's name was actually Pagambar Waqt. Waqt was actually the surname of their family. The young boy took to music early in life at the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi. Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sahnai. Actually, student, though his whole paternal family background was a musical background, but actually where did he first learn the music? When the music first came to his life, actually the music first came to his life in his maternal relationship, in his maternal uncle's house. Maternal uncle is actually हमारे मामा जी जो होते हैं. We refer in English in them as maternal uncle. The uncle from mother's, the brother of mother, maternal side. And when where did this music actually come to his life? Actually in Banaras. And in that time actually Banaras, the name of Banaras was actually Banaras, but now it is known as Varanasi, as you know. And then Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sahnai. Actually here in Banaras, his maternal uncle used to play Sahnai, and watching him, Bismillah Khan actually fascinated watching him play, how actually he plays Sahnai. Fascinated means, when you get to see something, you are attracted by this, you are inspired by this, you just जो उसमें घुल मिल जाते हैं, you are fully fascinated with that. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the Sahnai. And then what happens actually after that, Bismillah Khan started to go along with his uncle Ali Baksh, a maternal uncle. I mean, in the story means to say that in our India, when we say directly uncle, everybody understand the brother of father. But in English, uncle, we can call uncle to the brother of father also and to the brother of mother also. So, you will have to add a word before that, to clarify which uncle is that, paternal uncle or maternal uncle. So now, when he was very much fascinated by watching his uncle playing Sahnai, practicing how does he play Sahnai, after that he actually start going along with him in the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the Sahnai. So actually, what was the Ali Baksh's job? Ali Baksh was actually a Sahnai player who played Sahnai in the Vishnu temple of Banaras, and he was a Sahnai player. Ali Baksh, he is the maternal uncle of Ustad Bismillah Khan, and he used to play Sahnai in the Vishnu temple of Banaras, and he was actually employed there. He was actually that was his job, to play Sahnai in the Vishnu temple. He was employed there to play Sahnai, and and Bismillah Khan started to go with him. He started to accompany. It means he started to go along with him in the temple also, because he was very much fascinated with this Sahnai. He also wanted to play Sahnai. Ali Baksh would play the Sahnai, and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Slowly he start getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. Actually, and what happens then, student, after that, Ali in the temple, in the Vishnu temple of Banaras, Ali Baksh actually used to play Sahnai, and Ustad Bismillah Khan used to just watch him, captivated for hours on end. Watching something captivated, it means उसमें पूरी खो के with full concentration उसमें देखते रहना, खो जाना उसमें 100%. So he was fully consumed in watching his uncle play Sahnai. He was fully captivated for hours, for all those time that his uncle used to play Sahnai in the temple. And after that, he himself started to get lessons in Sahnai playing, and then he start practicing it throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maiya and the banks of the Ganga become the young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. The word haunt means, student, a place where we regularly visit. A place where we fondly visit regularly, our favorite place to visit. So actually, after that, for practicing, Ustad Bismillah Khan started to go where? He actually started to go to the Mangala Maiya temple and to the bank of Ganga river, and the temple of Balaji also, to practice Sahnai, because he wanted to practice in solitude, and solitude means ekant mein practice karna chahte the. That is why he started to go on these places regularly to practice Sahnai. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sahnai. So actually, student, what happened, he used to practice at the bank of Ganga river, and this water of Ganga river, the flowing water of Ganga river, actually inspired him to improvise. Improvise means to experiment, to do new things in something. He start improvising with the instrument, with the Sahnai, and that is why actually he invented many rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of Sahnai. Before that, those rags were not those it was considered, it was thought that those rags are not possible to play by Sahnai, but actually it was Ustad Bismillah Khan who by improvising with the instrument, by doing some by doing some new activity, by doing some invention, by actually experimenting, by doing some experimenting with the instrument, he started to play those rags which were earlier considered not possible for Shehnai, but he started to play those musical rags with Shehnai. So now student, tomorrow we will read from para number 6, and then we will try to complete it and finish it as soon as possible, and then we will look for the answers of the questions. Thanks everyone.